Kailan, anong project, kailan dapat tapos at bakit hindi pa complete up to now? The Honorable Sharon Garin, our former Deputy Speaker.
Mr. Chair, just on a general picture lang. This is a table that we have done prior to the reset, no? But at that stage, NGCP had 227 projects under that transmission development plan natin. Iba tapos na, iba hindi pa. Now, out of the 227 at that time, there were 111 approved by ERC. Iba dyan na complete, iba ongoing. Now, out of the 111, out of the 111, 83 on our record, and 6 plus 7.
Delayed.
Completed siya, no? 7, 83 ba to? Tama. 7 plus 6.
13.
13. 83. 83 completed na siya at that time. But out of that 83 completed, 77 ang delayed. And out of that 111, yung remaining nun na ongoing pa rin, there are 27 projects. Ang within schedule lang at that time, isa lang. 26 ang delayed. Just as a perspective, iba naman yung perspective on the computation, ano. Pero out of these projects, for example, isa yun yung Luzon Loop. Na-approve na yun mga 20, I'm not sure, maybe ERC can be more specific on that, 27 or 2019, ano. Nacha-charge na yan eh. Nacha-charge na yun sa mga consumers natin eh. It was approved already, delayed ng delayed. Now, why is there a delay? Kasi minumove din nila yung schedule nila eh. Ang TDP kasi dapat yan ideally every year or regular ang ano. Kaya lang every formulation naman ng TDP na pinapasa sa DOE. Recent na kami naka-review eh kasi recent lang kami nag-umpisa on this administration. Minumove din yung target date ng completion. Halimbawa, yung Hermosa San Jose na yan, yung isang major natin, mga 8 beses na yan na delay, na move every time. Every year, ginagalaw. Or the Mindanao, Visayas connection. Yan, ilang beses din yan minumove yung ano. Kaya moving target din siya. So it affects also the calculation,
Yes.
Mr. Chair. Thank you.
Ano, Mr. Chairman?
Thank you very much, Yusek Sharon Garin of the Department of Energy.
Yes.
So can we have a list of that data?
Mr. Chairman, the reason...
Going back to, I think the Honorable, the Honorable Dan Fernandez, si Honorable J.G. Suarez requested from a list from ERC. May we also have a list, as you have stated earlier, the project, the delay, and the cost of delay. Thank you very much. The Honorable Dan
Mr. Chairman,
Fernandez is recognized.
bakit tayo nadidelay sa project ng mga NGCP? Tama yung sinasabi ni Yusek Sharon Garin eh. Move sila ng time of completion. Umaabot ng 8-10 years yung mga projects. Why? Eh kasi, according sa NGCP audited financial statements, NGCP na mismo to, mula 2009 hanggang 2018 pa lang, Mr. Chairman, ang kanilang payout sa kanilang mga dividends is 91%. Kung kumita sila ng 205 billion, 205 billion, 928 million ang kinita nila, net income from 2009 to 2018, 187 billion goes to cash dividend. Eh kung may cash dividend yan, pumunta sa mga shareholder yan, paano yun yung project? That's the reason. Kaya tama si Yusek Sharon Garin. Madidelay talaga. I-move ng NGCP yung mga kanilang completion date para ma-accommodate nila yung kita nila. Hindi sila hindi sila nagbibigay ng malaking pondo para sa mga proyekto. Kaya tayo nagkakaroon ng deficiency sa energy because of the delay of the projects. Now, delayed na nga yung project. Tapos ipakakarga mo sa taong bayan? Pakakarga nyo sa taong bayan yung mga hindi nyo natatapos ng mga proyekto? Is that correct?
NGCP.
Yeah. Thank you, Mr.
Okay,
Chair.
I think really the question, not only is it correct, is it fair, is it just?
Again, Mr. Chair, these are large capex projects. For example, po, no, just to because of the delay in the final determination, one of the largest tickets, I'll just mention two po, yung Cebu Negros Panay, that cost NGCP 72 billion. However, we are only allocated 144 billion allowed to be recovered. So that's less than 1% recovery. Another large ticket project, the Hermosa San Jose, 21 billion po ang cost niyan. However, we were only
Mr.
allowed
Chairman,
to...
this is a deception.
May I finish,
This is a
Mr. Chair?
deception. Alam niyo yung sinasabi nito si Atty. Cynthia is for us to be confused. Ang sinasabi natin, yung mga project, tapusin nyo, saka namin babayaran.
Yun
Ang
nga, Mr.
sinasabi
Chair.
nyo, 100 billion, hindi kayo inapruban. Dahil hindi nyo tinatapos ang proyekto.
Tapos na po
That's
siya,
the reason
Mr. Chair.
why. Mr. Chairman, this has been so for so many years. Ganyan ang policy ng NGCP.
Yeah.
And that they are in violation. At ina-abuse po nila yung authority that was given to this committee. As a matter of fact, Mr. Chairman, yung pong napakasimple ng tinatanong natin sa kanila. Tapusin nyo project, maging use and useful siya, ma-commission siya, then, the taong bayan, babayaran yan.
Yeah.
Yung
Mr.
tanong
Chair.
simple.
Honorable- yes.
Now, ang
Yeah,
tanong,
Mr.
Mr.
Chair.
Chairman, why did the ERC decided, the majority, ilan ba majority nyo? Tatlo?
Yes.
They have decided
Three
na
out of
isama as spent or isama yung mga project na hindi tapos, isama doon po sa babayaran ng taong bayan.
Thank you.
Yun ang ating tinatanong dito, Mr. Chairman.
Yes.
Mr. Chairman.
So I think the Honorable Dan Fernandez is still going back. We understand that the CAPEX, no, we will have to really go straight to the point. And the
Yes,
answer
po.
really is it just and fair to really impose and ask the consumers to pay for something that is still not operating? I think that's a statement.
Mr. Chair, our statement is for those two projects I was mentioning, if I had been allowed to finish, those are actually commissioned, completed, and were in fact this year inaugurated by the President of the Philippines himself.
Yes, ma'am.
Yes
We
po, and those po, again, more than 100 billion po ang cost ng mga projects na yun.
Correct.
Yet our recovery for that is less than 1%. So it's what my point po here in saying po, it may not entirely be accurate that in all cases, NGCP is collecting for projects that are not yet useful or being
But
used.
how can you, Attorney, how can you say that when, ERC has already stated that's what you're doing?
My point lang, Mr. Chair, is that
Okay, fine, you completed some of your projects.
Yes, correct
no?
po.
Pero, ang inaano nga ni Congressman Dan Fernandez, tsaka substantiated ng ating resource persons na you're collecting even though hindi tapos.
Again-
At yan ay pinapas sa taong bayan. Doon ho lang muna tayo
Sige
umikot
po.
ho sa usapan. Huwag mo natin pag-usapan, dumating ho si Presidente. Huwag mo natin
Sige po.
pag-usapan ho yan. Diyan ho muna
Ang
tayo.
punto po namin doon is yan po yung dinatnan naming patakaran nung pumasok po ka sa negosyo. Ngayon po, yan po yung pinapasok namin na nung nagkaroon po ng fourth regulatory period, wala pong reset na nangyari, wala pong rules. Kaya ang in-apply po ng NGCP, yung huling inaprubahan ng ERC na rules, which was for the third regulatory period. And under those rules po, ito po talaga forward-looking and allowed po yung mga action ng NGCP. Hindi ho maaaring mag-charge ang NGCP or kumilos ng kahit ano po, nang walang pahintulot ng ERC. So, nung 2016 at hindi po naaprubahan po yung fourth regulatory period, wala ho kaming choice kung di apply yung dating rules. And yung actions po ni NGCP under those rules were allowed. So, yun po ang punto namin, na hindi ho namin ginusto na hindi magkaroon ng regulatory reset noong 2016 onwards. In fact po, nung hindi na ilabas ng ERC yung issues paper, at that time, kami na ho ang naglabas kasi gusto ho namin talagang magkaroon ng reset process. Nung hindi pa rin ho lumabas at hindi na-conduct, wala ho kaming choice kundi ipagpatuloy yung negosyo at serbisyo under the old rules.
So, sinasabi nyo, hindi nyo man sinasagot kung ito fair at saka just. Basta sinasabi nyo lang, itong rules. At
Yes
yan
po.
ang ginagawa
Kasi
nyo.
po, yung fair and justness,
Klaro na po tayo dyan,
opo,
attorney.
would be
Okay?
on the
Klaro na
ERC.
po tayo dyan. Okay, yan lang ang inyong punto de vista po dyan, attorney, na